Live, local, late breaking. This is Newswatch 12 this morning.
Good morning. The time is 6:30 on December 17th. Welcome to Newswatch 12 this morning. I'm Carlos Murrieta. We're taking a live look out at Gold Beach from Jerry's Rogue Jets. We want to turn back over to Storm Alert Weather 12 Chief Meteorologist Matt Hoffman to see how your Wednesday is shaping up.
Well, we'll see showers tapering off as we go throughout the morning. Winds will start to back off as well, especially as we head into this afternoon for areas along and east of the Cascades, but still pretty windy this morning. We'll top out around 49 degrees today in Medford and Grants Pass, 51 in Wairika, 46 degrees in Klamath Falls, and 53 in Brookings. But the system that's moving in tonight into tomorrow, it's going to pack even more of a punch. So the break that we're going to see this afternoon, it's going to be pretty short-lived. We'll see widespread rain with this next system and also some pretty heavy rainfall amounts. Could see several inches of rain towards the coast and coastal mountains. We will get some higher elevation snow, but snow levels will kind of be going up and down through the late portion of the week, and do expect some more strong winds as we head into Thursday. So take a look at winds today. Notice how they do back off this afternoon, and then winds start to crank up again on Thursday out of the south and southwest. Some strong winds for the coast, also the Cascades and east side. We already have some high wind watches that have been posted for this next storm system. I'll have more details on what to expect late in the week when it comes to rain, higher elevation, snow, and also some more strong winds. We'll also take a peek at the weekend. It's all coming up in just a bit.
Happening now, multiple highway closures are in place as crews from the Oregon Department of Transportation are responding to reports of downed trees blocking Highway 62 in Prospect and Highway 230 about 5 miles west of Diamond Lake. Highway 238 is also closed at Highway 138, which is at Diamond Lake Junction. A closure is also in place on Highway 138 from west of Tokatee to the 97 Junction. ODOT says an estimated time to reopen the highways is not currently known, and they're advising drivers to use an alternative route and be prepared for the possibility of delays and temporary closures due to heavy rain and winds on all mountain passes in southern Oregon. You can also look on Trip Check for the latest traffic updates. And overnight, a crash on I-5 occurred near the Medford Viaduct, which closed both southbound lanes. The crash happened around 12:20 a.m. involving 3 vehicles. The freeway reopened around 1:30 a.m. and there are no longer any delays this morning on the freeway. Newswatch 12 is working to learn more on this crash. And crews from the city of Medford will be making changes to the intersection of Stewart Avenue and Barnett Road starting this morning between 5 to 7 a.m. The center lane on Stewart Avenue will be set up from a second right turn lane into a through-only lane. Now, these changes will provide access to the new hotels that's planned to open on Monday, and drivers should expect delays and are advised to use alternative routes. And this December, snow is missing across much of southern Oregon, and the people who depend on it are stuck waiting. Let's bring in Newswatch 12's Danny Stepanovich, who spoke with a seasonal worker who's ready to work but hasn't been able to start. Danny?
Thanks, Carlos. Yes, he's not alone. Ski employees, shop owners, and even climate experts say the same thing. December matters. When snow doesn't show up, that means no paychecks or Christmas sales. For Sean Miklos, winter work starts when the snow falls.
Every year it's the same. You're just watching the forecast.
But this year, winter hasn't shown up.
But I remember when I was a kid going up there skiing, we'd be up there on Thanksgiving. Then ever since I was teenager and above, it's just been December to January.
Sean's worked at Mount Shasta since 2018 and was expecting to be on the job in early December.
We're just on standby. Like, we went up there and did the training.
Without snow?
I'm just watching the weather reports, really? And that's all.
That uncertainty doesn't just affect seasonal workers. It's hitting businesses too.
If you want to succeed at the snow sports industry, you better be good enough to sell a snowball to an Eskimo.
Especially in December.
You can have half of your sales in the month of December for the year.
I'm walking through the aisles of the Rogue Ski Shop where it's pretty empty. That's because Bob tells me he's seen a 90% decrease in customers this season. Climate scientists say what's happening now fits a pattern.
We were absolutely going to a future where there's, less and less snow, even though year-to-year variability, there might be kind of a wet year or whatever, but the trend is for less. And for for less snow and for it to be less reliable.
So right now we've got all the lifties and, you know, people that work for the ski areas, and all of them are on standby right now. So there's no hours, there's no paycheck.
And for Sean, standby is exactly where he is, waiting for winter to arrive.
Early December, that's what I was hoping for.
Really?
Yeah.
Bob tells me if the snow doesn't come by January, business owners in the industry may have to survive an entire year without their biggest month. In studio, Danny Stepanovich.
Thank you, Danny. Classified school workers in Klamath Falls are back at the bargaining table, with some making less than $16 an hour. Now this has prompted the state president of the Oregon Education Association to fly in and join local educators for a public address. Wages as classified workers in Klamath County are deeming as unlivable, has led workers to return to the bargaining table with the Klamath Falls County School District in demand for higher wages. Classified workers include jobs such as bus drivers and food service, positions that President of the Oregon Education Association, Enrique Ferrara, says could be in jeopardy if a resolution is not met.
We're struggling. You know, some of us are one paycheck away from homelessness, and 25% of our membership are basically on state assistance. I'm a single mom of 3 kids. I have been with the district for 13 years, and I live with my mom. I can't afford rent.
Despite workers asking for a $4 raise, the district has offered a $1 raise. Negotiations between classified workers and the Klamath County School District remain ongoing at the moment.
I will put you on notice one more time. I am not going to participate in the appointment of a commissioner. I have reclused myself totally from it. So don't ask me, don't schedule any more meetings, because I'm not going to show up.
And a heated discussion took place between Josephine County Commissioner Chris Barnett and Ron Smith as the board continues to face new hurdles. Now, this was the first time Ron Smith has been seen in the commissioner meeting since he unofficially recused himself from the appointment process to fill the board's vacancy. Commissioner Smith failed to appear at the last several commissioner meetings, including at yesterday morning's vacancy appointment. In Smith's statement, he says he's been pressured to make backroom deals, but refuses to give in to political threats.
In Statute 244 under Oregon ethic laws, political pressure is not a reason to recuse yourself from doing your duties as commissioner.
I'm not going to sit here and go through.
We have talked about that, and
I'll get up and walk out to the meeting right now. I'm not.
If you do, you're going to put the county business on hold.
Now that Smith's statement has been entered on the record, the county must work with legal counsel to determine if the recusal is permitted and how to proceed with the filing on the board's vacancy. The Ashland City Council is set to hold a special meeting later tonight where they'll take a look at a proposed increase to electric rates. The proposed rate increase is 3.9%, which would result in an extra $3 a month for the average residential bill. The proposal aims to ensure desired and required services can remain ongoing while also protecting the environment and public utility needs. The last time the city electric utility increased rates was back in July of 2021. City Councilor Gina Duquesne told Newswatch 12 she does not agree to raising the electric rate and does not see the sense of urgency to do this.
We just had the raises for city staff, and then the hit on the utility bills, and now another hit with the electric rates. It's really not equitable when I think about the hundreds of Ashlanders.
Duquesne also said instead of going to the people for more money, they have to look where they can cut. City Council will not be making a decision during this meeting, but may bring a resolution forward at a future business meeting. The Lithia Park Naturalist program is helping K through 3rd grade students at Trails Outdoor School learn in a hands-on outdoor setting. Now, the year-long program pairs a professional naturalist with classroom teachers to bring lessons to life at Lithia Park. It has a total of 10 outdoor sessions, and each one includes an activity like a guided hike where students are also journaling with art and writing. Now, this year's focus will be on native and edible plants and learning about the indigenous peoples of our region. And Mazama High School welcomed 46 teams from 11 schools to compete in a 2-day robotics tournament. Now, this tournament challenged both middle and high school teams to design and build robots capable of removing cubes from towers to place them into goals. Not only was it a great opportunity for friendly competition and innovation, but also allowed all these teams to work together and learn from one another. And as we've been dealing with some rain, something that's been creating a buzz is the unseasonably warm weather that we're having right now. The anomaly is having an effect on local gardeners, and our news team reached out to the horticulture department at Oregon State University. They tell us the warm weather can hurt or help your plants depending on its species.
There's both benefits and drawbacks to this warmer start. Obviously, if you have a vegetable garden, people may still be harvesting vegetables, things like kale, lettuces, etc. Even carrots will have kind of an extended harvest season, so that can be a good thing.
Now, you may start seeing new leaves or new growth on your plants, but those will be sensitive to upcoming frost and are unlikely to mature or ripen. And an end of an era is about to come to a close for Southern Oregon, as the 173rd Fighter Wing says the final 2 remaining F-15s at Kingsley Field are set to complete their last taxi this Monday. The F-15 jets have been at Kingsley Field for decades now, as the fighter jets have trained generations of pilots and contributed to the nation's air defense. This comes as the base prepares to transition to the F-35 fighter jet.